So this is the last part of my Morningtide set review as far as the rares. You should definitely check out parts 1 and 2 if you haven't already. I have to say that this card is just broken, insane, and limited. If you have this guy out and a Changeling or one of the other clerics, protecting the damage from any source, you can name multiple sources. It's not a tap activation. You don't have to pay mana to do it. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's not going to see, and he's playing standard at all, but in limited, I normally don't play white at all because it's really terrible besides for the removal, but this card is incredible. Like I mentioned in part 2, I'm a big fan of Giants right now, and this card is just incredible in the deck. I can't imagine having a Stink Drinker in play, playing this for 4 mana, gaining 10 life, and putting a 5/5 into play. It's incredible. It also helps that they're only being traded for about $1 right now, $1.50 on most pay sites. Really good card for Giants. I like it a lot. Is another card I like a lot right now, Idyllic Tutor. Any tutoring effects are really good and constructed. I can't see it being played in too many decks right now unless you have some sort of a Barren Glory deck you want to play, or if you're playing the Death Render Enduring Renewal deck, it might be playable in that. But it's definitely something to get a play set of, keep it on the side, because you never know when there's going to be some nice degenerate combo that comes out. Definitely something to pick up. So I'm kind of getting sick of all this. Doran has to be in play tree folk cards. Yes, he's a 2/10, which is a good blocker. If Doran's in play, he's a 10/10, which seems incredible. But I mean, otherwise, why didn't they just make him a 0/20? I'd rather be attacked for 20 than by 10. It's going to be a humorous card, and people are going to play it in decks. They're trading for like $1 right now, so if you want it, you can get him cheap, pick him up. It seems that Wizards really wants to make Kithkin playable as a tribe. Between Gaddock Teague and the Kinsbale Border Guard here, you really shouldn't have to worry about Wrath of God. The only problem, though, is at 3 mana, you probably have better things to do at that time. I mean, you're going to be attacking with your Malicious Pride tokens, you should have Wise and Sen in play. When do you want to play this guy specifically? He's interesting. You pick him up if you play Kithkin. So this guy's really not that good in a Kithkin deck. Only Knight of Meadowgrain and Order of the Golden Cricket get double strike from him. This guy's really at home though in a Knights deck where you team him up with a whole bunch of cards from Time Spiral block. He's a real powerhouse then in a white-red deck. Put in some burn, attack with some huge guys with double strike, should be pretty good. So if you're playing the captain here, you're obviously trying to get a turn forward kill by putting a mirror entity into play with his ability, then pumping up all your creatures and attacking for 20 damage. The only thing is mirror entity is the only really decent soldier in standard right now. I don't know about making a deck just to have this one combo in it, but you can give it a try, I guess. Revelark here seems to be a very powerful card in limited. He's splashable with only 1 white in his casting cost, so you can definitely put him in any deck. Obviously, returning 2 of your guys back to play once he dies. He's also a 4/3 flyer, which is pretty strong too. I don't know if he's going to see play much in constructed, but you never know when something's going to pop up. Return 2 creatures from your graveyard, possible combo interaction, who knows. Getting another playable giant from this set has got me pretty pumped up. He's pretty reasonably costed at 5 mana. You don't even have to have a Stink Drinker in play to make him playable. He also has a pretty good ability. You can get a Loxodon Warhammer out with it. You can get a Death Render, possibly make some combo interactions. Seems pretty good. I mean, he's also only valued at about $1 right now, so if you are interested, like I am, I'm definitely going to pick him up on the cheap. So white from Morningtide brings a couple interesting things to the table. You get a couple bombs for draft, which is always good. I get to juice up my Giants deck, which is even better. And Kithkin gets a little helping hand if it needs. I also get that white enchantment tutor, which, like I said, keep it on the back burner. It's probably going to be good soon. So you would assume if there's only 1 rare artifact in the set, it's going to be pretty good. Well, you assumed fucking wrong, because this thing sucks. It's basically a horrendous coat of arms. I mean, coat of arms is so much better, at least does something when it comes into play. With this card here, you have to do nothing and play this on turn 4, then on turn 5, one of your guys gets a benefit. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I mean, not really. So in my opinion, this is the chase rare in the set. I'm not going to even talk about that other land, which is okay, but we'll talk about that other land later on. This here is incredible. It lets you tap for 3 colors of mana. It's a forest. You can search it out with a Harbinger if you wanted to. Anything that smooths your mana is A plus in my book. This is the chase rare. So this here is the chase rare that everyone's looking for. I mean, it's definitely good. I mean, putting a 2/2 guy into play for 1 mana, doesn't come into play tapped, gives you colorless mana. It's definitely excellent. I don't know if it's the best though, but it's definitely good. So this is pretty much what I expected from the elemental land. I mean, it pretty much has the same effect as Smoke Braider, and has the same drawback that you can only play the abilities and spells of elementals. Definitely pretty cool if you're thinking about making an elemental deck. Plus they're also valued only about $3 right now. Pick them up. So the Clack hand here, or whatever the hell it's called, is basically the Kithkin land. I don't really like the ability on it. I mean, Reinforce seems decent. Late game you can discard this to juice up one of your guys, but it doesn't seem like it does enough. I would have rather had it, in addition to tapping for mana, if you tapped it, maybe give a Kithkin +1/+1 or a +1/0, just as a way to boost them up automatically. I mean, Reinforce seems pretty weak to me. I don't like it. So the Door of Destiny is just heinous. It's a terrible artifact. I really don't like the Clan Chan or whatever that Kithin thing is called. Like I said, they could have done a lot better with the ability. But I really like the other 2 lands. The Bosk and the Mutavault are excellent cards. Definitely should pick them up before they get any higher. I have to say I like this set. They flushed out all the tribes, gave them all something new to look for. There's the obligatory chase rares, so everyone can go out and buy packs. Also, drafting is going to be a lot of fun. Getting that extra pack of Morningtide in 3rd pack is going to be able to switch some things up, change it around. Should be some pretty good stuff. Thanks for watching my videos, listening to me. If you like them, let me know. If not, you can let me know also. But thanks. It's been a lot of fun.
Dr.